The girth of his what?
You're like a father to me.
Hey! And go.
What's up everyone, Adam from FWCI. This is Severance Season 2, Episode 6, Attila. Oh god, I know Attila the Hun is murdering en masse. That's what I understand about what Attila means. Patreon.com/FWCI exists. If you want to support my channel further, I suggest giving it a look. Now, at the end of the last episode, there was an interaction between Mark S. and Milchik in the elevator. And there was somebody in the comments who had a different theory to what I had. And what I thought about it was that Mark S. was I don't know if he's flipping in and out or like exactly what's happening in his head, but I feel like that was Mark's outie making the decision to clock out early, leave early, call it the bullshit Gazette, that really sarcastic way that he said, praise Kier at the end. And Milchik didn't seem alarmed by this, but he also didn't seem to be like okay with anything, as is the way with Milchik at the moment. So I'm not sure what was going on at the end of that one there, but Heli R is also having a bit of a freak out. I think Heli's going to develop a full-on split personality disorder, like badly. And now we've got, what's his name? Irving on the outside catching up with, oh god, what was it? Bert! That's right. And Dylan found the map to the export hallway, export elevator, whatever it is. Which I think that's a way to get in and out of the severed floor without being severed. And what's going on with the goats? We need answers on the goats. My current theory is that it's Lumen is trying to basically create the perfect nation. And I have a weird feeling that this whole thing is set up in a remote area somewhere in the middle of Russia, is my guess. And because Russia is a gigantic country. There is so much. It's like, it would have to be the biggest country on the planet, right? There's tons of room in the middle of Russia that I don't know what the hell's going on. Siberia, is that what they call it? I think Lumen has basically set up some kind of deal where they can make their own country, and they're actually biogenetically engineering human beings. I don't know how far this goes back, but I think they're just creating a race of people. That's my guess. This is Severance, Season 2, Episode 6, Attila.
A man of science.
I'm not here for your ads, I'm here for your severance.
Your Audi is going to
Your Audi is going to change the world, paint the fence.
Everything was like so white.
Ooh, okay, maybe it wasn't Audi Mark down there because he seems fucking rattled.
Bargaining. You know what that is?
What do you mean?
One of the steps of grief.
Well, it's one of the stages.
Yeah.
But for me, it might actually happen.
Jesus. It's going to take a lot of hope and persistence with this, Mark.
I left it there behind the poster.
Why didn't you just take it?
I just didn't. Okay, I don't want to get in trouble.
Yeah, he doesn't want to get caught having it on him, because then he can't see his Audi's wife. Wow, he really doesn't want to tell him about it, does he? So what was up with the guy who had all the scalpels? That's the other thing that I've got questions about still.
You okay?
Hang on. Did he just see Heli in his actual apartment in that moment there? Because it flickers between her twice, but they're different shots, which means it should be different memories.
You okay?
Yeah, she was in his house. Come on, Soul Man Seth Milchik. He looks like a wrestler called Soul Man Rocky Johnson, if you don't get that joke. The Rock's dad. Hello, Cobell. Take a seat.
How did it go?
I think you know exactly how it went.
Cannot graduate from this fellowship until I have deemed you wintertide material.
This will mean using your time well, focusing on your own duties, and eradicating from your essence childish folly.
You might have a point, Milchick. I don't understand what's going on.
I trust you can steward the floor in my stead.
Of course.
Good. You may sit at your regular desk.
It's definitely Cobell. She was so eager to get behind that desk. Because I think at one point we saw Miss Huang in the building, and then it was flashing to Cobell somewhere else in a car. My guess is we're going to flash back to that moment later on in the thing, and then that scene is going to continue, and it's going to be Cobell going to get her brain severed and put in the head of a child. Or cloned, I don't fucking know.
You and... like in a wellness session?
No, nothing.
Kinda, it was more of an Ortbo.
Oh.
Yeah. You got a lot to process at this moment.
I'm sorry, Ellie. She tricked me. I mean, I wanted to, but she tricked both of us.
There you go. That's probably the better way to put it. God, this is complex.
I'm gonna go for a walk.
Ellie,
Was it a tactic to drive a wedge, or does she just like Mark? Oh, this is rough. Because Helly's already having real bad problems separating the fact that these two different brains are occupying the same body. She feels like she owns this body, and the outie is the intruder. So she would feel incredibly violated at this point. Yeah, I think that's what they're indicating there with that shot. Better get those paper clips sorted out, Milchick.
first date.
So was that him punishing himself? What was that? Or was that just his regular duties?
Maybe I'm trying to find something I excel in. Up there. Like I do down here.
Dylan.
Want to hear about all my offspring and stare at your face?
Yeah, that's because you have no knowledge of your past, man.
Is it okay if we try the hug again? I kind of like the hugging.
Yeah, I bet you did, man. Ladies, watching this, is this your fantasy to be able to get your husband back to this base level of humanity? Can they get him out of the building still seven? I guess they can. Yeah, I get they definitely can. They took him out to the goddamn woods. I'm so keen for this story. Not this one. This one's dreadful that she's gone through it. But I'm so keen for the story of Dylan and the Audi's wife.
What sucks is that she got to have that and I didn't.
Oh, hell yeah, there may be a way we can remedy this.
Use my body to get close to you, that she dresses me in the morning like I'm a baby, that she controls me and this company and all of us. It's disgusting.
Oh no, this is a snowball right here.
I want my own. Would you like that?
Oh my god. You know what? The creators were right in the after thing where they said the first series was really about like kind of like mimicking childhood with like this wonder of what's going on around us. And this one's more about romance and like what the teenage years are like. It is crazy how they've built this world and created these kind of situations. God, look at this like cold, sterile environment. Everything, it reflects on everything. Go do it on Milchick's desk. That would be even more fun. And we're confident this is Helena, right? Helly R, not Helena, right? This is just going to push Mark S further away from his wife, his Audi's wife. Which makes me now suspicious that maybe this is still Helena down there, just putting on a really good act. And this would be an absolutely like sensory, overwhelming moment as well. I mean, these innies would have never experienced anything. You don't get that kind of joy from watermelon.
You must eradicate from yourself childish folly.
Yeah, I'm still not understanding what that even means. Stop being a child, I get, is the sentiment, but the structure of that sentence is legit fucking confusing.
Grow up. Grow up. Grow up.
Abandon childish folly is just grow up?
Grow up.
Alright, Milchick. Fucking whack job. What the hell was that? Speaking of whack jobs, hey? There's a bit of whacking going on there, I'm sure.
Was it different with me?
She's obsessed with it.
Do you have a deviated septum?
Well, I don't know what that is.
Would you like me to put petroleum jelly in your nostrils?
No thanks.
Any other symptoms? Any auras or hallucinations?
That's an odd question to ask there. Wow, this is... Whoa, he's still there.
Do you remember a hallway? A black hallway?
I remember,
He can't be saying this in front of Miss Wong, though.
You'll feel gaps in time until it all comes back together.
well, when the fuck is that gonna happen?
To enhance, speed up the process.
Maybe let's not kill Mark in the process, though.
Slight chance of hemorrhage.
Okay, so me bleeding to death.
That's what I heard, Mark.
Will flood the chip itself.
What?
Not doing this,
Close, it's
okay?
happening.
Get this shit
We
off.
need to
right now,
push.
please. Get it off.
Boundaries, lady. Don't be looking for his head hole. Literally the only thing that I feel like really debunks my theory that this is set in some remote place in Russia is Mark S's, or Mark's, the outie Mark's sister, the one with the baby. She's like my measuring stick for knowing
Who
what
the
fuck
hell
is
are
going
you?
on.
It's a joke. Oh,
Jesus Christ, Bert.
yes, Attila.
You just ask about the glaze.
I did.
Well, don't. We've already put it on.
Who's Attila?
What's mine's yours.
What is this guy's deal?
Thrown blood on you. On your way into work. No.
It wasn't blood, it was paint.
Meant to evoke blood. Well, as a matter of fact, I was guided to Lumen's store by Jesus.
Jesus told you to hail Kia?
That's the one.
I mean, Irving is the Jesus. We all know that.
I've been what you might call a scoundrel in my younger days.
A scoundrel? Mildly. What did you do?
He said the church's stance are complete individuals with souls that can be judged separately from their outie.
Oh, wow. How much did your guy get paid to say that?
Wow.
It's like a cult.
Hope was for Bert's innie to go to heaven.
I don't know what the hell that was, but I am thoroughly unsettled. And if you're wondering how that would play into my theory that I'm going with, yes, he would have gone to church, but then they've relocated to where Lumen is situated. That's my guess. Or it's just full-blown brainwashing.
Okay, fine. Just test drive only. I won't commit to anything.
You buying cars? Dude, maybe find a job first.
Oh, they canceled it. I didn't see him. You.
She's lying. Oh, boy. Oh. Why is this happening? Yeah, but she knows exactly who he is.
I'm Helena Egan. I work at Lumen.
Yeah, no, I know who you are.
Well, it's nice to officially meet you.
Interesting tactic.
If they're feeding you at work, may I?
May I? Listen to her pronunciation on it.
It never should have happened. And it never will again. I'm like the head of the company, Mark.
Yeah, so, by the way, at the time of the OTC, what were you doing? Because I remember seeing you on a stage blowing shit up.
Hey, now, that was not me. That was my father.
Uh-huh.
You should meet him sometime.
Don't want that.
Sure, why not?
You want to take me home to Dad already? So, no pressure.
Yeah, none whatsoever. I know you've already been through so much with losing your wife and all. Hannah.
Gemma. She did that on purpose because she's an absolute bitch. That was an amazing scene. She did a great job there, but they also had a ton of chemistry there as well at one point. So, Frolic, hand tattoo, Kia regional roadmap. Yeah, where the fuck are they? So that roadmap looks like it's, again, a fictional place. Fictional for the show or fictional for reality. Chris Gujelli's. Oh no, this is just all the names. Oh yeah, this is the 7 employee list. Earlif Baving, Amy Baker, Kansas Ballesteros, Becca Banks, Ryan Bard, Rachel Barker, Trisha Barsamian, Andrew Baseman, Peter Agliata, Smashing Almeida, Travis Anderberg, Neil Andrus, Daniel Aviles, Frank Aviles. Okay, 2 brothers? Husbands? Jonathan Azule, and then back to the thing. Okay, alright, I'm just making sure there's no new important shit on there. Raya Chapman, Lucy Cobbs, Doug Coleman, Lisa Conatelli, Kate Crosdale, Sasha Cummins, Michelle Darwich, Stephen Davin, Eliza Delto, Carol Delay, Kate with the A, is she married? Del Valle, Debbie Delisi, Brian Dominski, I think it is. And it's crazy how there's like such inconsistent information for every person. Here we go here. Nick Gonzalez, William Gonzalez, Bert Goodman. Alright, that must be the Bert that we're talking about. What the is it, or is his name Attila? I don't know what the hell's going on with that. Michael Green, John Green, Miguel Grell, really? Dylan Griffin, that's not our Dylan because it says he's 58. Marissa Grinstead, Michael Guthrie, Mandy Hackenberg, Michael Hackett, Alec Hansen. Anything else interesting there? Nah.
Let's call each other Hun. Then about 10 years ago, that became Attila.
Oh, that's funny.
We're having drinks with your Lumon partner. Quite startled him.
What?
Didn't the first severed office open 12 years ago? Yes, it did. Maybe that's enough of that.
How in it are these guys? Are they, like, Egans as well?
There's a non-zero chance that the 2 of you had unprotected sex.
Fields, what are you getting at here, man?
I believe that innies deserve to experience love. I mean it.
Okay, I mean, you're all batshit crazy, but it's fine. Are they going to become a throuple? Alright, Mark, you're not going to tell her that Helena Egan just watched you polish a fortune cookie? Oh, no. Okay, we good? The first episode, when they showed that, all that happening, I didn't eat dinner that night because I nearly threw up, and then I could barely fucking get my shit back together. Thank God I continued on with this show, but it was touch and go there for a while. I did not like it. Anything to do with putting a needle into the brain just fucks me up. Nope. Ah, fuck you. Oh, why is this going for so long? Ah! Saw too much! How the fuck is she doing this? Synchronizing his brain waves at least. Oh, God! No! Fuck, man! Fuck! No! I'm seriously making like the smallest hole that I can look through so I don't accidentally see too much of anything. Fuck, why is this still happening? Wrap it up! Wrap it up! Wrap it up! Oh, that'll do. Fuck me! So does this just mash all of his memories together? Yeah, your innie has been fucking Helena many times.
My car's in the driveway. She knows I'm here.
Mark, not the time.
The floodlight thing was a bust, right? Because I have had...
So she has no idea that he's even doing this. She doesn't even probably even know that that lady's living down in the basement.
Why are you trying to cut me out of this?
Didn't ask for your help.
Fuck you, officially.
Yeah, I agree.
Smell.
Are you having a stroke now? Oh, he is. He smelled burnt toast.
Mark! Don't touch him! Who the fuck are you? It's okay, buddy. It's okay.
It's a little stroke. Side effect of the... getting the thing removed. Mark, why are you cutting your sister out of this?
It gets fuzzy. Like saying I worked at Lumen 20 years ago, which is, of course, before Severance even existed.
No, I reckon it's been around for hundreds of years.
Oh, what? No, I meant with Field.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Wow, he comes across as absolutely sinister now.
Good night, Bert.
Good night.
Don't trust him, Irving. He's a scoundrel. Alright, let's see these after things.
Just kind of fraught with unspoken tension.
And spoken tension.
Where you're sort of simultaneously rooting for one couple and also another, because at the end of the day, you're basically talking about two different characters who both deserve love.
Yeah, you know what? Good point.
We just have a really good chemistry, and it's like playing with a special jazz player. You never know what you're going to get, and you just have to respond to it.
Yeah, you know what? I can see it.
Britt Lauer just played this beautiful scene where she takes us through this emotional journey of thinking it all through. It's almost the emancipation of Helly against Helena, that she's not only...
Yeah, I definitely see that as well.
that she wants to have her own experience.
It was a big, like, coming out moment, kind of.
The process and take it to the next level, which turns out to be very dangerous.
Yeah, dangerous and sickening for me, anyway. That was a hectic episode. There were a lot of very, very important conversations took place in this. I think the discussion between Milchick and Miss Huang is very telling. To me, and maybe it feels too obvious. I don't know. Are they leading me to think something just so they can swerve me with something else? I'm not entirely sure, but I'm starting to I believe that is absolutely Harmony Cobell in the brain of Miss Huang. I don't know how this works, but that's my theory. The interactions between Helly and Mark S. and Mark Scout and Helena and everything that happened between those two actors in the different scenarios, really, really fun to watch. The, what's her name? Britt Lauer, her name is, just kills it in this show. She is rapidly becoming like the standout performer in this bizarre tapestry of all these weird characters, but seeing her play dumb as Helena Egan is just so engaging because you know that there's so much going on behind every single sentence that comes out of her mouth. Something's not right there. I like that Dylan is getting closer with his outie's wife, and she seems to be getting closer to him as well. I don't know why I'm so invested in that, but that is the one story that I'm just so completely fascinated with where they're going to take it. And let me know in the comments thoughts, theories on Bert, Fields, and Irving in that whole situation. It just felt fraught with, the guy in the thing said tension, fraught with hostility is how a lot of it sort of felt. And Bert is clearly hiding something now, because that dude said that he's been working at Lumen for 20 years and Irving only thinks it's been around for 12. So there's some inconsistent information out there in the real world by the sounds of things. Zero goats in this episode, but let me know in the comments what your thoughts are. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and patreon.com/FWCI if you want to support my channel further. Feel free to sign up as your innie and your outie. And as always, everyone, be well, stay safe, look after your friends, ta-ta, and farewell.